If you don't know exactly how you're going to pay the bills at the end of this month, keep watching this video. The lack of money kills ambition and creativity, and if you are struggling financially, you need to listen to these steps so that you can overcome your financial struggles. So listen up. The first tip is to realize your creator. And basically what I'm saying is to realize what God is doing in your life. A lot of times we don't want to admit that we need to change. But as soon as we see our bank account hitting a number that we absolutely despise, what else are we going to do but think of God? When I say realize your creator, what I'm basically saying is that whenever you're stuck in financial turmoil, you have to realize that there's something greater out there asking you to make personal changes in your life. Now, instead of destroying your health or taking a loved one or affecting you in any other way, God is affecting your bank account so He can grasp your attention, so He can force you to question yourself and your actions, which will lead into positive change. What He's basically asking is, do you have more faith in me than you do in money? You see, a lot of people have more faith in money than they have in God. A lot of people think that their finances provide them the security that they need in order to live their life successfully, and they lose sight of God in the process. What I'm also saying is that the universe will disrupt your pattern of life in order to change your way of thinking. And a lot of times that happens through financial methods. Now, instead of seeing it as a punishment, you need to see it as a blessing. You need to receive joy from this problem and start to look for a solution so that you can never be in this situation again. In other words, what I'm saying is that when you notice the Lord, blessings will chase you down. When you realize who God really is and that He provides the hand of abundance, you will get a hand up and you will receive the divine right of abundance that you righteously deserve. Number two, now that God got your attention, you now have to realize your blessings. You have to count your blessings. You have to realize the things that you have instead of moping about the things that you don't have. If you count your blessings every single day, you can never be poor. It's impossible. If you're thankful for every little thing that you have, whether it's been given to you at birth, like your eyes and your hands, or something that you were given to by other people, like a hug or a kiss, or a handshake or a car, or some clothes, whatever it is, if you account for every single blessing that you have, it will multiply. That's the law of the universe. That's the law of God. What I want you to do is make a list of 10 things that you're thankful for. That's right, pull out a sheet of paper and write down 10 things that you're thankful for right now. Now, if you can do 10, then that's great. If you could do 100, even better. But what I'm getting you to do is to practice what you have instead of worrying about what you don't have. You know, it's easy to get hard on yourself. It's easy to say, you know what, man, I only have $10 in the bank, or I only have $1,000 in the bank, and to really think that that's nothing. But the moment you start to count your blessings, you'll receive this unspeakable joy. You'll have this immeasurable feeling of success. You'll have this level of gratitude that you never had before because you realize who your creator was and you began to count your blessings. The third step is to begin giving. Once you realize exactly what your blessings are, it's time to give it away to other people. Now you might be saying, well, I don't have that much to give. I can't give people all this money. But what I'm saying is that now that you realize what your blessings are, give some of those blessings away. Because there's other people who are less fortunate than you. Or there's other people that may be more fortunate than you, but can use your blessings, which in turn can help you to receive even more. What I'm basically saying is to give in a way that you never have before. So for instance, if you have a gift of music and you can sing for people or you can play an instrument, go ahead and do that. If you have something in the closet that you can give away, maybe some shoes or a belt or a hat or a jacket, go ahead and give someone who is in need. Or maybe you have some time and you can volunteer your services. Go ahead and do that. But basically what I'm saying is to give yourself away. Get lost in volunteering. Get lost in giving. And eventually the blessings will return. Prove to the universe that you will always have more than enough and that you're willing to pass it on. Because the moment you start thinking like that, the moment the universe will start working in your favor and give you every blessing that you deserve. Always remember that massive acts of kindness will always provide you with great wealth and prosperity. So go out there and give yourself away. Give yourself to the people that need you the most. The fourth tip is don't panic. Look, my friends, no one knows exactly what your financial circumstances may be except for you. But the moment you begin panicking, the moment you become desperate, the moment you start worrying about the things you cannot change immediately, is a moment people will begin to realize it. Is a moment when you will start to lose faith in yourself, and you will start doing things that is not in your favor. You'll start doing things that are not beneficial to you and those you interact with. Like I said before, no one is going to know that you're struggling financially unless you tell them. You know, I once talked to a bank teller, and he told me that the richest people are the ones that look poor, and the poorest people are the ones that look rich. What I'm basically saying is just be confident. Don't let your self-esteem be affected by how much money you have. Because no one is going to look at you and say, oh, that person's rich. Oh, that person's poor. People don't judge you based on your wealth. They judge you based on what they perceive you can be, but they don't judge you based on what you actually have. So when you're confident, you can just be yourself and express yourself freely, knowing that eventually you'll become the kind of person that you want to be, and you will receive your wealth. The fifth step for overcoming your financial problems is to review your finances. This is an easy step to skip because the moment we look into our bank account, it's repulsive. It's not something we want to face. It's something that might be hard to deal with. And quite frankly, we might even be embarrassed. What I'm basically saying is to face your fears. Do whatever it takes to overcome your financial struggles. If you have debt, deal with it. If you've been overspending, deal with it. If you've been doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing with money, become more responsible and face your reality. Check your financial statements all the time. Make sure that every single expenditure is helping you to live your divine purpose. Let me give you a clear example of how you can check your expenses and how it can save your life. Let's say you print out your bank statements and you look at your expenses and you realize that so many of them were purchased emotionally instead of logically. You realize that they had nothing to do with your purpose, that maybe they were based on entertainment. Maybe it was a vacation. Maybe it was tickets to the football game. Whatever it was, you have to face the reality of your purchases and decide to do it no more. Once you begin to do that, your finances will change and you will overcome your financial problems. Another element to this is that if you look at your paycheck and you firmly believe that this is not enough, it is not going to help you to sustain the lifestyle that you want to create for yourself. It's time to mentally accept a pay raise and start doing whatever it takes to add more value, to help more people, and to earn more money. The sixth way to deal with your financial problems is to deal with your debt. Look, my friends, you might be receiving bills in the mail, or maybe you receive a periodical phone call from your debtors. But if you keep on ignoring them, eventually it's going to affect your credit. Eventually it's going to affect the way you think. Eventually it's going to bother you so much that you can't deal with it anymore, which can lead to an emotional breakdown. So what I'm basically saying is to deal with your debtors assertively. A lot of times you can make a simple phone call and lower the interest rates. Or maybe you can delay payment. Or maybe you could renegotiate terms. There's always a way to deal with debt, but you have to be strategic and you have to be brave before you take any action toward your debt. Number 7 is seek financial help. There's so many professionals that have already achieved exactly what you're looking to achieve, but you need to ask them for help. You need to put your pride on the side and confront your ego, confront yourself, and realize, you know what, I gotta make a change. You know what, I need this person's help. You know what, I need some advice. Because people wanna help you. In fact, they wanna help you more than you think they do. And so you need to reach out to them and ask them straight questions that can help you to become more financially stable. If you're in business and you want to grow, there's a lot of people you need to surround yourself with. You need to surround yourself with a good coach. You definitely need a good accountant. You need great lawyers, and you need a whole bunch of people that can help you do things like taxes, that can help you plan your retirement, that can help you with your insurances and everything that you do so that you can achieve the financial status that you're looking for. Learning about money is the first step to achieving wealth. And the best way to learn about money is to talk to people who actually have it. When you do that, you'll learn so much more, and eventually you'll become as wealthy as you need to be. Number 8 is start over. Once you change your mentality, once you counted your blessings, once you began giving, once you start getting with financially savvy people, once you reviewed your finances, once you've done all of these steps before that we discussed, now it's time to begin again. Now it's time to start completely from scratch and start to do things in a way that you've never done before. Remember that there's 3 phases in life: worship, working, and waiting. And no matter where you are in your life, you have to decide exactly which one of these that you have to do in order to get to where you need to be. Remember that you are the master of your money. Your money can never master you. So take control of your finances right now and overcome all of your financial problems by following the recommended steps in this video. Thank you for watching this video, my friends. I hope you really enjoyed it and it really benefited you. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right next door and share it with a friend. Also, hit that notification button so that you will be the first person to receive my next video. See you next time.